Now, who's taking the stand?
There is a lady who is in here fresh off of Mother's Day, and she is being sworn in to tell us the truth about whatever we ask. You can ask.
Yeah.
You can text. Your text is closed. 888-429-0941. You can shoot us a text with a question you want to ask Meredith because she's wide open.
Yes.
Except for one. She has one pass. Rich goes first. What do we got?
All right, Meredith, you seem like a ride or die for your husband, your friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know, what is the craziest thing you've ever done for a friend or a loved one or somebody that you were with?
Let me see here. One of my girlfriends was kind of going through it with one of her exes, now ex, but they were, back and forth. And she called me at like midnight. I was already in bed, maybe like 1 o'clock or something. And she was like, listen, I think something weird is happening and I want to do a drive-by. And I was like,
Hold up. When you mean drive-by, not with like...
No, not with pew-pews.
No, that's what a drive-by is.
No
Just
pew-pews.
Rich thought y'all had chosen murder.
I thought,
She's like, I need to murder this person. Meredith, you with me?
No, I'm not with that.
Like an actual drive-by. Just drive-by.
She wanted to see whether he was at home or if he was really with the boys or if there was another chick's car there. And let me tell you, we hopped in that car and we drove, we drove about 20, 25 minutes. And I was sober, but she was not. And there was another car there. We were driving by and she got super pissed and she was about to jump out of the car and I had to calm her down. But so it was a mess. And so, I am a ride or die. And I'm happy that, she took pictures and was trying to do like the FBI kind of find out who it was and all that.
There you go. She going to get in trouble. You ride or die, got to be with her.
Yeah.
Let's see. Meredith, at what age do you remember your first sexy thoughts and what prompted them?
Two come to mind. Okay.
Hey, the giggling is making us think it's bad.
Oh, man. Because I was watching The Princess Bride this weekend with the girls, and I specifically remember having, like, kind of like, ooh, like this prince in this movie is, like, very good looking. But when it comes to, like, more sexual thoughts, I think it first happened.
How old were you during that point?
I forget. I don't know how young I was. This one I was much younger. When I watched the movie The Labyrinth, does anybody know what that is? The Labyrinth?
No.
Okay. So, yeah. So look up The Labyrinth.
Sounds like a movie I wouldn't have watched.
The Labyrinth or just Labyrinth?
It's The Labyrinth, I believe.
1986 movie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I remember watching.
Is that David Bowie?
Yeah, that was David Bowie. And he was in like some really tight, like super duper tight pants. And he's dancing a lot in the movie. And the camera angle was low. So you would see him like, and you could see it. You could.
You dirty sinner.
I know. And I remember just being like, oh, okay. Like, what is this? Yeah.
Okay.
So every time I see that movie, I'm like, I remember like feeling something, just like thinking something.
David Bowie sparked it off. All right.
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
You got one?
I got one, unless you got a really good one.
Go for it. If
Okay.
you got one.
All right. Meredith,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever had an epiphany? And what was it?
An epiphany.
Yeah, like a revelation, like something that just came to you and you were just like, maybe something that you didn't know and it just came to you in your head,
Yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of them. Life lessons over time. An epiphany is not. I had an epiphany when it comes to friends, girlfriends, and all that stuff. I don't need everybody to like me. I came to that conclusion years ago, and that's totally fine. I used to have a problem with that growing up because moving around a lot, was always a new girl, so I always had to play the role as like getting to know everybody, being nice, and having everybody like me. And then when somebody didn't like me for some reason, it really, really crushed me. It hurt my feelings, and I tried to get them to like me, kind of like a chasing thing. And I didn't understand that back then. But now, being more mature, understanding that if you don't like me, that's totally fine. You can have your reasons. I don't need to be best friends with everybody, and having a smaller circle is healthier for me.
That's healthy.
Yes, instead of feeling like I need everybody to appreciate me or like me. If you don't, like, that's cool, but also I'm okay with me.
Let them know what you eat don't make me.
What?
That's what. That's kind of what it sums it up.
Okay.
Yeah, what you eat don't make you. What you going through don't have nothing to do with me.
That's correct.
So you don't like me. Guess what? Your day is ruined.
It doesn't.
Not mine.
It doesn't affect me.
What you eat don't make me. It's the same thing.
Okay.
I didn't. Okay.
Dang.
I never heard that
Works.
before.
It absolutely works.
Right.
I'm just letting you know. All right. One person just wrote us. You can hear her memory in her voice about the labyrinth.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's feeling it again. All right, it's the Freak Show. We got Meredith doing Plead the Fifth.
What's so funny?
Because the questions that you get, I don't think I get these kinds. They ask you, wow. Like, this person has typed this twice this morning, and it's within 7 minutes. I'm like, wow, they really want to know. And that's such a rude question to
What is
ask.
it?
And it's
They want to know a lot.
Well, okay, all right. So this, I don't know the answer to this, but you've been asked different ways about it. You're very open about something that you're not willing to do
Yeah.
with the romance world.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So you know what that is.
I do.
So this person keeps asking about, like, did it happen? Did it happen? Did it happen? So their question is, when was the last time it was presented that you said no?
Presented, I would say.
Not in the movie Sinners when the vampires had to be invited in. So this is not. This is denying access to the door.
Right.
Oh.
Denying
Just
access.
to explain to the people who might not be aware of the very prevalent Ariel question.
I would say maybe once a quarter.
Once a quarter?
Once a quarter.
It's revisited, really?
If something is brought up or something like that.
God bless Anthony. He ain't giving up.
He's trying. He has a hope and a
Persistence.
dream.
I mean, at least he's showing you it means something to him.
Yeah, it does. It does. And that's, there's not much I can do about that. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. This next question comes from Duval.
Oh.
I'd say like Liam Cohen. It says, women are more aggressive and stepping up these days. Before you met Anthony, did you ever ask a guy out? And how?
Yes, I did. I did one time, and it did not go well. And I think I've still heard about it to this day. Let me see. I was in high school, and y'all can make fun of me all you want. I was on the golf team.
I'm not making fun of you on the golf
They have
team.
golf teams in RV school?
Hey, that was
In RV school. First of all, it was a van. Don't try and gloss it up. It was a van.
yes, and I was not living in the RV during high school. Thank you. And I think it was my second year on the golf team, and I had the biggest crush on one of my teammates, right? And so homecoming was coming up, and I don't know. I was like, telling myself, like, talk to myself in the mirror, like, you can do this, just ask him what's the worst he can say. I think I even talked to my mom about it. She's like, guys ask all the time. They get told no all the time. What's the biggest thing? So I made sure that we were teamed up together. And then I think I waited till, like, I don't know, the 15th hole or something like that. And right after he teed off, I was like, hey, I have a quick question for you. Homecoming is coming up. It's like in 2 weeks. Would you be interested in us going together? And he looked me dead in the face and said no. And I had to finish the game with him. And I was like, this sucks. This is the worst. And I just, I can't. So I give it up to any girl that can do that kind of stuff and continue asking. I don't ever, not ever have I ever asked another man out, and I don't want to. I don't like it. And then I saw him when I went to University of North Florida, because that's where I went to college, and I saw him walking on campus, and I had no idea he went there, and I have never ran so fast in the opposite direction. Beelined it the other way. I was like, no, because I just didn't want him to remember me as the chick that.
Just a quick question: who did you end up going to homecoming with?
Somebody, a guy asked me. So
Okay.
I think my not my boyfriend, just somebody, the guy, casually.
Wow.
It's cool. Anyway, so
let's see. Do you have another one?
I mean,
Is that no? I mean, how many?
That's
did we
my
do?
second. You still got one more.
Okay. All right. Meredith. Let's see.
Are they bad?
Yeah, no, I mean, you got some that are repeats, and I don't want to repeat one.
If you don't have one, I got it.
I'm scrolling down here and see the bottom of it. All right, go ahead.
Out of the A63, Meredith, if Anthony was asked to do Plead the Fifth and said yes, what question would you be worried about the most?
Him answering questions about the household?
Yeah, probably the criticizing. Like somebody be like, name 3 things Meredith could work on in like the bedroom or in the household or as a parent or anything like that. Yeah.
Are there things that you could work on that you're aware of?
Sure, yeah.
What do you think he would say?
Really?
Oh yeah, no.
As a part of that question, what
I'm
would
not
you think he
perfect.
would mention? Like you said, the bedroom, for example. Like, what could you be better at in that he might mention if he was doing Plead the Fifth?
Entrance into the door.
Not that.
Be more open-minded.
Not that. Like, I mean, would that be it? Really?
Probably that would be it.
Really?
Yeah, that would probably be it. That would be the one. That would definitely.
They
it.
say that there's a lot of nerve endings for all kinds of enjoyment.
I'm sure
things.
there
No
is.
sensory.
I'm pretty sure he's explained all of these things
That's
to
an
you.
exit. So.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
it is
so-
biologically.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
we're keeping it that way.
Okay.
What other
I
questions?
keep my V card somehow.
All right, you've answered your 3 from the audience.
Yeah.
What is your serve back up?
You guys asked about epiphanies. You guys asked about.
We asked about your what sparked your labyrinth.
Oh yeah, let's
thing.
talk about movies. Like, what was the first movie or TV show, probably a movie, that you saw when you were like, oh.
Well, the question was, do you remember what age you had your first sexy thought and what prompted it?
Okay.
That was the question.
There you go. To be more specific, mine was definitely a movie.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna say a magazine?
I'm torn
Oh.
because it could be either.
Yeah.
So
The round.
around the same time.
Okay.
My mom used to put all of the magazines in the bathroom for you to read.
That's nice.
It's probably not as,
Sanitary.
these days now that we know.
Did you have a
that
magazine rack?
There was a rack.
Oh,
in there.
that's cute.
And there would always be a catalog, the new Sears catalog, which you could turn to for the lingerie section.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard. Or it was always the Jet magazine, and Jet was very big in the Black community because it had a lot of entertainment stuff, but it had a Jet Beauty of the Week,
Oh.
and it was in the middle. It was like a centerfold, and it would be slapping, So that was probably the first kind of tingle I felt, but that tingle came home when I saw Purple Rain.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Purple Rain with Prince with
Yeah.
the whale sounds, and he's like, oh, and I literally tried to make a tape of whale sounds, and it didn't do like his.
You
but
were
it was
trying to make it.
because he had Apollonia, and
Yeah.
he's like, just everything he did in that movie. I was like, yo, that was the bar. So I was out there on the hunt at 13,
Oh,
trying to get
13?
it. Yeah, because when the movie came out, I was like 13.
Mine was much younger. I think mine was like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I know.
Mine was like when I was around like 7 or 8. I bet you a lot of people will relate. You remember the Fast Times of Ridgemont High?
Yes.
Yeah.
When Phoebe Cates came out of the pool.
Out of the
She
pool.
was in the
And with the-
labyrinth.
Yeah. Was she?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was.
Maybe
from-
this movie ain't that bad.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure.
I remember that movie came out before I was born, but I remember my dad used to watch it all the time. And then there
I
was
bet he did.
that one part he would always be like, yo, go in the other room, or he'll change the movie. And I always wondered why. So then when I was 7 or 8 one time, I watched the movie by myself.
I was wrong.
And I realized why he made me leave the room. And it was because,
got that wood.
And then when I saw it by myself, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what was going on.
Slow motion getting out the pool.
But I definitely got that
Good
tingle.
action right there.
Yeah.
Chris just said Jet was my favorite.
Really?
Wait, people are writing in Basic Instinct.
Really? Oh, yeah.
That was the one. Oh, yeah.
Dude,
That's
Phoebe
crazy.
Cates, though.
I was talking about Jennifer Connelly. She was in that.
She was in that. Yeah. Okay. All right. That is your official wrap up of. I think you did very well, Meredith.
Yeah, my goodness.
Plead the Fifth, hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. That's right. Meredith is free.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
If you loved that video, then you're going to want to check out more. Make sure you hit subscribe right below.